Hello from Lucy's channel, I'm Kath, and today I'm going to be showing you two of my favourite high protein, low calorie, easy meals. These are summer ones, meal prep, I love them, let's go. Got my apron on, we are ready to go. Is this not a fashion statement or what? But white dress and meals do not work. So we've kind of got what I'm going to make today. It's a fish curry with rice, using brown rice. Going to put that on first because that's going to take the longest to make. And then I'm just going to make a bit of a chili thing. It's going to be fun, it's going to be interesting. I'm going to mince my own chicken and show you how I do that. And let's get started. We're going to cook 3 portions of a fish curry, which comes out to be £1.40 for a portion. And we're going to cook some chili con chicken, as I aptly named myself, which comes out to 71p per portion, which is insane. I'm going to show this in the same order that I actually cook it, because I do tend to cook it simultaneously just to save time and a lot of effort. I've shown the costs of each ingredients to come to the final portion cost, just because it's something I'm always interested in, so thought you might be too. To start with, measure out 120 grams of brown rice. You don't have to go quite as over the top as I did, picking out each individual grain, but I was really tricked if I didn't get it for this video. Then in a larger pan you want to add a tin of chopped tomatoes. These are just the bog standard cheap ones. Put some water on the rice and start boiling them. After the tomatoes have started to boil, put in 625 grams of any frozen white fish. I just chose the cheapest one, which was pollock. I know this looks like an excessive amount of fish, and it kind of is, but as it cooks it breaks down into nearly nothing, and add about half a cup of water to this just to make the curry, sizzle a little bit more. Once the curry's been boiling for a while and the fish has completely defrosted, you want to put in 3 tablespoons of any strength curry powder. Mine was mild because I'm a bit of a wuss. This is the point you could punch it up with a bit of chili or just do whatever you fancy. Now to add a bit of volume and get those 5 a day in, I'm adding 300 grams of raw cauliflower and allowing it to cook. After that, I'm just putting in 300 grams of frozen broccoli, and that should create a nice amount of volume to fill up your belly on your plate. Sure, a lot of vegans might watch this and are about to pray for my soul, but this is how I make my own ground chicken. So, I get chicken, defrost it. Yeah, it was a frozen one, so there's a bit of juice. It's not looking too great. I put on this herb chopper attachment. I only ever use this one for raw meat. I won't ever use it for a smoothie or herbs. Because the reason I do this, let me just give a backstory. Ground chicken or turkey is about £7 a kilo. Frozen chicken's about 4. So, we pulse this until it's the same consistency as mince. Bit of a shake here and there. And see, it basically goes like mincemeat. And just fry it and use it for chilies and bolognese. So that's what we're doing right now. Now we've got the minced chicken, I'm going to start our chili con chicken. So we're going to start with the 300 grams of frozen chicken defrosted that we just minced. Then we're going in with 90 grams of, I used pre-chopped onions that come frozen, but that's about 1 medium onion. I'm just lazy and it was 70p for a bag. To help the minced chicken have a bit of texture and get a little bit chunky, I tend to wait a couple of minutes and just let it get a bit hard and brown on the sides before stirring it and breaking it up. And then again, for the bulk and health factor of this meal, I go in with 200 grams of courgette and 250 grams of sliced mixed peppers. To be honest, I always think the colours of these just make the dish look so much better. Then going back to the curry, I put in half a teaspoon of xanthan gum just to thicken it, make it a bit more saucy. Once all of the vegetables in the chili con chicken are defrosted and part cooked, I chuck in a tin of tomatoes and add just a little bit of water. After that, I throw in a tin of kidney beans, but you can use any beans here, and 3 teaspoons of smoked paprika chili, whatever you want to jazz it up. After all of the ingredients are in, I let it sit and stir it every couple of minutes for about half an hour. You'll know when it's done. The kidney beans go ever so slightly squishy, it starts boiling, it reduces a lot. You're ready, baby. Once everything is cooked, you are ready to plate up your masterpieces. So starting, I take the rice that we cooked earlier and divide it between 3 different containers. I also do the same with the fish curry. I try and make sure that I get an even amount of each different ingredient in each one. For example, I don't want one container having 90% of the chicken and the other being full of broccoli. The macros for this meal are shown on the screen. We have 34 grams of protein, 5 grams of fat, 29 grams of carbs, and only 307 calories, which is so good for such a large portion of food. After that, we do a similar thing with the chili, just dividing it between the 4 containers. The macros for this one are even better and even more insane. With 30 grams of protein, 3 grams of fat, 19 grams of carbs at 232 calories. Now, I'm not saying this is all you should eat in a day, but this is a really good base to get all of your health in, get a lot of protein in, you know, just live life and have a good one, everyone. Now, both of these are incredibly macro friendly, smell amazing. Obviously, these calories you need to make them suit you, so if they are incredibly low calories, maybe double it. If you need more protein, add more meat. If you need more carbs, serve with a slice of bread, have extra rice, things like that. They're incredibly easy, just stick them in the microwave, stick them in a bowl, and you are ready to go. If you guys like this video, please like, leave any comments below. If you want to see more of it, let me know, and see you next time.